Hi people, it's Sarkivist here, and today I'm going to be talking about something that literally just happened. So, let me give you a bit of context. I was just playing Titanfall. This isn't the footage here, I wasn't recording, I'm just showing an old game, but I was just playing Titanfall, and we had a match, and sadly, my team lost. You know, it was a fair game, we had a bit of fun. And then someone in the text section of the comment, because to the left you have an area where players can talk to each other, they type, "worst team ever." Which is strange because this particular player was also the worst player on the losing team, therefore indicating he was actually one of the people to let us down. So, you know, it's a typical troll comment, right? You know, you don't want to take too much notice of it. And then someone else on the other team says, quite rightly, don't blame your own team. And then something happens that's very rare. A troll very rarely shows his motivations, but he did it this time, and he said, "I have to blame my team because otherwise I can't sleep at night." And that's very interesting because in that moment, I was almost enlightened as to every single troll's motivations. The thing is, it's so difficult to accept responsibility for ourselves that we almost have to project onto other people. And the sad reality of the fact is, everyone can end up like this. Anyone can undergo a difficult experience. In this guy's case, not doing very well in a Titanfall game, but this can apply to anything. Perhaps you've had a bad day. Perhaps you've had a row on Facebook, something like that. So you're feeling particularly negative. Now, there's a part of you that feels like you need to almost rebalance things, right? So you've been hurt, so now someone else that has to be hurt. That's just the way the world is to you. So in this kind of burning rage you are now feeling, you now need to bring someone else down to your level because that's how the world is at that point. You're irrational and you're pissed, to be quite frank. Now the thing is, that's probably where almost every troll comes from. A troll doesn't have to be this generally nasty person. They can be, you know, me and you, generally good people, but because they've undergone some kind of negative experience, they feel this need to take it out on someone else. And the thing is, as I say, it can affect me and you. Me and you can become trolls if something bad enough happens to us. And so I would say this, there's going to come a time, most likely, in your life where someone's going to insult you, where you're going to feel belittled, you're going to feel small, you're going to feel terrible. And in that moment, there may very well be a chance where you want to pull someone down to your level. Now, the reason I say you have to absorb that the best you can and not take it out on someone else is because in doing that, such a noble thing to do, because it is noble to keep it to yourself, to absorb all that hate that's been projected on you, you prevent that from moving on to someone else, because when you take it out on someone else, you create something of a domino effect. So you've been insulted and then you feel the need to insult someone else, and then he or she insults someone else, and it goes along. It's like a train. It's a domino of hate, dominoes of hate. It's such a difficult thing to do, and I've been in that position before. There was one game, and it just so happens to be Titanfall. There was one where I got my ass kicked, and people told me that I sucked. And I thought, oh, I don't suck, I can be good at this game sometimes. And then in the next game, I happened to get lucky, I happened to do well. And then I felt, why should I hold back? So now I'm at the top of the team, isn't it my time to start insulting people? And I'm not proud of this, but I insulted the lowest person in the game and said, how can you be that bad? And for just a solitary second, I felt good about myself because that hate and that angst that was inside me was now with someone else. But then a few moments after, I began to realise I should have just held it in, because now my hate was out in the world and there was a very good chance that that person could have then spread that hate onto someone else. Maybe in the game, maybe in real life. And so, although this is, I admit, a very strange video, but I think it's important to spread this message to prevent, people who are genuinely nice from becoming, if you want, going to the dark side, if only temporarily. So if someone does make you feel, small, belittle you, then it's your right, of course, to spread it. It's, no one can tell you not to, but you can do the noble thing. If you try hard enough, you can prevent that hate from going out into the world further. You can kill it inside you. You can do the noble thing and keep it within you. So that concludes this video. As always, people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.